minutes old, but it is nice and crisp today, my lads. I am wearing a face mask, so it might sound a wee bit muffled. I'm not gonna apologize for it though. I'm not sure why you're stopping. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. I'm sure it's the same story with everybody else. We're all very busy this time of year. I did go to New York for a week. See my grandpapa and his sister, my aunt, and all their children. So how's everybody doing? How was your Thanksgiving? Are you looking forward to Christmas? I'm looking forward to Christmas. Spend it with my brother and his wonderful wife that are here in California with me. Oh man. Did you guys see this this Cybertruck that Tesla and Elon Musk came out with? Yeah, you saw that. It's very interesting, isn't it? Not the first time we've seen something crazy like that. Won't be the last, but I honestly think that it was just one big publicity stunt. You know, Ford had just announced and shown off their new electric Mustang. What do they call it? The Mach-E. A lot of electric vehicles being talked about. Ford also talked about and teased an all-electric F-150. So Tesla said, hey, nobody's talking about us. What can we do about it? So Musk said, come up with something simple, something we can put together really fast. Because if you notice, it's all like right angles. That's really easy to fabricate. Put together something really fast, put it on a stretched out, you know, Model X frame or something, and we'll call it the Cybertruck. Bulletproof glass, which by the way, I'm pretty sure they can't do because it's safety. Like if your car flips upside down, the emergency personnel must have to be able to like break the glass to get you out. So I don't know if on like a regular production-y kind of vehicle that they can do, like every one of them comes with bulletproof glass, like glass you can't shatter, which by the way did shatter during the presentation, but that was probably planned. So yeah, I think it was one big publicity stunt, and it did its job. Elon Musk is a genius, so it did its job. It got everybody talking about Tesla again, and everybody's talking about Tesla and this Cybertruck. So it did exactly what it was supposed to do. And yeah, I think that's what the whole purpose of the Cybertruck was to get people talking about Tesla again. I wouldn't buy one. Especially if you're going to do truck things with it. They said the range is up to 500 miles for their extended range version, which by the way is 70 grand. But Model X owners will tell you, as soon as you tow anything, you lose like 60% to 70% of your towing capabilities because of the added weight. Yeah. It does look cool. Looks like something out of, you know, Blade Runner or something like that. I wouldn't drive one. I do have an F-150. I have a 2019 F-150 Super Crew Sport. I love it. 5-liter V8. No oil consumption issues, thank you. But I don't see, especially F-150 owners, which is the #1 selling truck in the world, I don't see them, you know, flocking to Tesla dealerships to get all-electric F-150s. Yeah, there will be some. And they said they have, you know, 140, 50 grand in the first 24 hours or whatever it was. There was a lot of people pre-ordering them, and they kept saying, oh, look at all these pre-orders. See, people do want this. But when you're talking about a truck that sold 1 million in 1 year, the F-150, compared to, 250,000, that's peanuts. Like, yeah, it's not going to take the F-150 world by storm. Or truck people in general. What the hell? I guess to keep her legs warm? Anyways, truck people, Silverado, Dodge Ram, Tundra, like, the all-electric F-150, yeah, that might sway over some truck people, and or some F-150 people. But I don't use my pickup truck for work, heavy-duty work, utility, you know what I mean? I use it for comfort driving into work. I have a bed if I want to load up, my motorcycle on a trailer or put it in the back of the bed, load up stuff and go camping. Like, it's very, very comfortable. These trucks are not like trucks of, 10, 15 years ago where they weren't very comfortable. They had bench seats. Like, this is a 10-speed automatic, with all the bells and whistles, Wi-Fi, navigation, it syncs to your phone, it's got a backup camera, like, lights in the bed of the truck, all that good stuff. So they're very comfy now. They're very brought into the 21st century. All electric trucks, though, it's probably going to be the same kind of deal where, like, people like me, where I'm not using it to haul lumber and I'm not pulling a horse trailer and that kind of thing. Those guys really don't buy the half-ton trucks anyways. They buy the heavy duties, the super duties. They buy the big diesel trucks. They need to be able to haul a trailer full of cars across the country. You know what I mean? And do it reliably and in one go, like, and then just pull over somewhere really quickly and fill it back up with gas in 6-7 minutes. Like, those kind of people are not going to buy an electric pickup truck. But the kind of, like, mall crawling, like people that go to the mall a lot and their truck, like, never sees a dirt road. They bought the truck because it's somewhat of a status symbol. Not here, which is funny because Tesla's here in California. Matter of fact, their main plant is like only 15-20 minutes away. You see Teslas everywhere. You see hybrids, electric vehicles all over the place. But you don't see a whole lot of, like, pickup trucks just for the sake of having a pickup truck. Maybe the Tacoma. You see a lot of Toyota Tacomas and little Nissan Frontiers. Ooh, there's a Bronco. So maybe for the kind of audience that would want an electric truck, for popping down to Lowe's and pick up your 5-gallon, cans of paint, and they don't want to put it in the cab, and it's not going to fit in the trunk of their little Nissan Versa. And the thought of a full-size pickup truck is completely repulsing to them. An all-electric Ranger? That's kind of cool. Maybe an all-electric, like, Ranger, or even like the Nissan Frontier, or what's the other? The Tacoma, like something like that. Maybe. They do weird things. I did see that Musk. They have one they can drive, obviously, because Musk took it to like a nightclub or something, and Ed Norton was there with him, or I'm pretty sure it was Ed Norton. And then he wrecked it into a pylon or something weird. I forgot what they said he wrecked it into, like a bullion or a pylon or something, like as he was leaving the club. But if you caught what he had, I'm sorry, not what he had. If you caught like who was riding with him, he had some kind of like red-haired, nice young lady riding with him. But all I could think about when I saw that truck and that red-haired woman, I think orange-haired woman actually, was Fifth Element, and I kept thinking like multi-pass, multi-pass. It was quite hilarious. I don't know where I am. See, this is the beauty of riding in California, is you just go for a ride and you take random turns, and you're not entirely sure where you are. You're not lost. You're 15 minutes from home, a few turns or whatever. You pull up your phone, look at your GPS. You're never truly lost nowadays. You just go for a ride. It's a beautiful day. It is cold, but it is a beautiful day. Felt like going for a ride to kind of talk to you guys. I haven't uploaded a video in a little bit. What are you doing? Give you guys a little hug. How you doing? Who else is enjoying The Mandolorian? My God, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Oh, I love it. It's the space western we didn't know we needed. And cute little baby Yoda is like, he is Star Wars now. Like, you can't talk to anybody about The Mandalorian or Star Wars without them talking about Baby Yoda. It's gorgeous. The music's dead on. The acting, I do like the main actor they picked for Mando as Pablo Escobar. I think it's, what's his name? Paulo or Pablo? It's the guy who plays Oberyn from Game of Thrones, the tall, lanky guy. But it's perfect. It's like he's so muted. He's not very excitable. He doesn't do weird things. Oh, and last night's episode, spoiler alert, last night's episode, if you haven't watched episode 6 called The Prisoner, last night's episode had Bill Burr in it, which I thought was interesting. He is an actor. A lot of people don't know that was Bill Burr that played in Breaking Bad. He was one of the bald, red-headed henchman in Breaking Bad. So he is in this. He's a dual welding bounty hunter kind of mercenary kind of guy. I thought he played his part quite nicely. Had a little bit of touch of, yeah, that's Bill Burr. You know what I mean? But I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Every episode is amazing. So far, I haven't watched an episode where I thought, oh, this is stupid, or this doesn't fit in the Star Wars universe. I did have the girl, I forgot what her name is. I'm not really good with names, but she was I think she did UFC for a while. She's an actress. She was in a couple other movies. She did a great job of being a bounty hunter type. Nice little action sequence. The choreography is pretty good. It does look a little wooden at some points, but only by a little bit. But the music makes up for it. His ship is pretty cool. Okay, there is one thing though, one complaint. Not a really complaint, okay, but we were watching last night, me and my roommate, and I, geez, see up there, there's two cars trying to tight together, so I'm not trying to fit, anyways. And there's a part where they go to the prison ship, and they all get off the prison ship, except for they leave a robot behind, kind of like in control. Why doesn't the Mandalorian, why doesn't he have controls to lock out his ship? You know what I mean? Put it on lockdown so nobody can take off with it or do anything with it. That would make sense to me. I don't know why. Or maybe it was because we didn't see it take off or anything without him in it. So I don't know. Seems to me like he'd be able to lock his ship out so that only he could control it. you know, or put it on lockdown kind of thing. But he does come up with like MacGyverish ways to, you know, escape situations or improve his predicament. Anyways, enough about that. Sorry, rambling on kinda. I love all you guys. Enjoy the holiday season. Everybody be careful, ride safe. I'll see all you guys in the next video. Peace. Yandel Avenue. Where do I want to go? I don't know. Just riding. I think pretty sure the clock on my bike is like 5 hours off, 4 hours off. I forgot to reset it after I moved out here, and I'm pretty sure it was already an hour off of East Coast time. So it's either 12:40 or 1:40. Huh.